Markiplier's film Iron Lung is the culmination of years of sweat, blood, and apparently over 300,000 liters of it. It's basically a love letter to the original indie horror game, and it's also a pretty huge moment in entertainment history, because it proves just how much influence a YouTuber can actually have in film. Even the game's developer, David Szymanski, summed up everyone's reaction perfectly with one simple question. What the fuck? Nobody expected Iron Lung to climb the charts the way it did, to the point where it essentially became the #1 film in America, which is honestly kind of heartwarming. But then, something strange happened. Shortly after it hit the top of the box office rankings, Markiplier noticed it was suddenly gone. He joked about it on stream, saying, "I swear I was on this list, but Iron Lung isn't here anymore. Why'd you take me off the chart? I feel like I deserve to be on the chart." And honestly, he has a point. It's genuinely impressive that Markiplier poured so much time, money, and effort into an independent production like this. What's even more interesting is that Iron Lung has become a flashpoint between critics and audiences, kind of like what happened with Five Nights at Freddy's. People who already know and love Markiplier are fully invested, and people who don't just aren't. It's the same crossover effect we saw with FNAF, especially since Markiplier played that franchise constantly, to the point where it became part of his identity. Even Scott Cawthon himself showed up at a premiere, which really adds to this feeling that internet creators are starting to break into mainstream entertainment. Markiplier fans aren't necessarily praising Iron Lung for groundbreaking cinematography. There's definitely an awareness that it's a little goofy, but there's also real appreciation for the fact that such a small indie game inspired such a massive project, and the fact that a film with a relatively small budget is still pulling in millions is kind of insane, even if fans had to rally together to convince theaters to actually screen it. In short, after 3 years of dedication, Iron Lung paid off. Markiplier's film briefly hit #1, until it was mysteriously removed from the domestic charts without explanation. So what do you think happened, and what internet trend or meme should I cover next? Let me know in the comments.